I get it. The difference between direct-fed protein and microbial protein can be really confusing. Now, what if I told you that by the end of this video, you would understand the basics of it? In this video, I'm going to clearly and simply explain the difference between direct-fed protein and microbial protein. Hello, my name is Trevor Greenfield, founder and owner of Riomax. Love what we do, driving profitability back into agriculture. So here's what to expect from this video. I'm going to help you understand how these two methods of protein supplementation work, how they work, why they work, and how they differ. Now this is very important to understand because this is the single biggest factor that can drive your input costs down on your ranching operation. It's important because it's all about efficiency. It's important because it's all about your profitability. For the first one, let's start with direct-fed protein. If you have a tub, brand X, and if you look on the tag, it typically says feed half a pound to 1.5 pounds per head per day. That's the expected consumption. Sometimes it can go way more than that. In this case, let's assume that's what we're dealing with. That cow comes up to that tub and consumes that pound of protein. It's direct fed, right? She's taking in 1 pound of protein or 1.5 pounds of protein. That is direct fed. There's nothing wrong with that, but I will soon explain what the difference is. My second point is microbial protein. Let's discuss that. So with the Riomax technology, that cow will come up to our tub and consume between 1/8 and 1/3 of a pound. So very small intake, relatively small intake. But we're not about delivering a direct fed protein or energy. What that technology is doing is feeding the bugs, feeding the microbes in the rumen so that there's more of them and they're more active. Now that serves to better break down your forages, every mouthful, every acre, every cow, every day. Now, where microbial protein really plays in is once those microbes die, they live for just a short period of time and they keep repopulating. But once they die, they become true protein or microbial protein. Now a cow will get between 30 and 80% of her daily protein needs from those dead microbes. Now you add Riomax to the equation and we've stimulated the microbes. There's more of them. If there's more of them when they're alive, there's more of them when they're dead. We increase our level of microbial protein. That is a huge factor in providing the daily protein requirements for that cow. So essentially, that is the difference. One is a direct fed model and one is an indirect fed model where you are feeding the bugs. And I'm not here to say that one is better than the other, but I will say they are very, very fundamentally different. To learn more, I would invite you to watch a very interesting video that Vanessa, one of our team, put on, and it is titled, How is Riomax Different? You will find that below. Simply click on it and learn more. Alternatively, we'd love to connect with you. If you would rather call one of our team, we would be glad to work together to see whether Riomax is in actual fact a fit for your ranching operation. Well, thanks so much for watching. Let's keep working together to bring profit back into agriculture. Thank you.